How did I make $500,000 in 6 months? And what are the school games that you've been hearing about? I posted this post a couple of days ago, just 2 days ago, and it's a picture of me with Alex Hermosi, who you might recognize as like this marketing guru, and Sam Ovens, who is the owner of a company called Skool. And this is us at the school games in Vegas. Actually, this was taken in Vegas. We had a full day mastermind and I won. I was one of the people who won this game. So I wanted to tell you what it is because we have 1.2 thousand likes and 82 comments so far. And a lot of people are asking, what are the school games? What did you win? They're happy for me, but they don't understand it yet. So I wanted to tell you about it because it's going to help you. Now, first of all, Skool is a platform that helps you create and launch your own membership. And there are a lot of these different platforms out there, and many of them have their own merits and like great features and different things. I personally have tried many of them. I've tried Mighty Networks is one, Teachable. There's so many others, right? Like I've tried so many of the other ones, Circle and all these, and I just haven't found the one. I hadn't found the one that did everything that I needed it to do. So it's going to be your personal preference, but I'll tell you why. Like Skool was the place that not only did I make 500K in about 6 months on it, and I hadn't done that with other membership platforms, but I also won the school games, which was at the time a monthly game, and I won it in my second month on the platform. And I actually, if I'm being really honest, I didn't even know about it when I was playing it. It was happening on the site automatically, and I was doing so well that I ended up winning it, and then I found out I won. So that is all to say that this is a platform that's very powerful. And I'm telling you about it because you can use it. You can sign up for it. I teach about this in Arlan's All Access. That's my membership on Skool. I teach about how to build a Skool membership in addition to other things that I teach. And the thing is, though, you don't have to be in All Access to use Skool. I think you will get a lot more from it. I know you will because there's nobody teaching it the way that I teach it with such clarity and precise details and also really accessible. I teach you exactly how step by step. Actually, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But you don't have to be in All Access to be on Skool. So whether you join my membership or not, I want you to be on Skool so that you can have your own membership, make more money, have more time freedom, have a lot of fun, a lot of things that you can do. So I want to show you if you're interested in the comments right now, say let's go, and that'll let me know that you're here, you're paying attention, you're ready to get this information. If you have not subscribed, if you're just finding me, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. And I'll ask you to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos because my channel is about helping you make money. It's about helping you build wealth and legacy. My name is Arlan. I am an investor. A startup investor. I've invested in more than 200 startups. And I have a venture fund. And I also, but first, I am an entrepreneur. So also and first an entrepreneur at heart. I am in the trenches every single day. I have my own companies. And yes, I've invested in all these companies, but I actually stepped down from my role at my venture fund after more than 10 years so that I could focus on my own company. I still am the largest stakeholder at that fund, and I still have a lot of decision-making powers there, but I've left it for other people to run because this is what I'm passionate about, and they're passionate about this. So that's what I wanted to tell you. So let me show you what I'm talking about instead of just telling you. Let's see, what can I do here? Okay, so we're here. I'll just go to Skool. First of all, I'll just show you the front page of Skool. Well, that's not the front page of Skool, is it? Let's see. That's my channel. Okay, we'll come back to that. So it's not letting me do it because I use School so often. I'd have to sign out. I don't know if I want to sign out, but I'll show you like the School. Like if you're a host, you get to go to this platform. And this is how it looks, okay? And you can actually turn it to dark mode if you want. I just like light mode. But this school has 51,000 members because it's the main school for School itself. If you are a host on School, you get to have access to this community. And it's where we learn about the latest updates every single week, this school news. We hear straight from the owner, Sam Ovens, who I know personally now. And we get to be part of the school games. And so it's right now it's broken into these different categories. So look at these categories if you're watching the video part of this. Hobbies, music, money, that's the category I'm in. Spirituality, tech, health, sports. Let's look at these and self-improvement and relationships. Let's look at these individually just for a second. Okay. So hobbies. So this now it's not monthly, it's now quarterly. So now, as of 2025, each quarter they do the top five schools in each category by the amount of their monthly revenue growth, recurring revenue growth. They get to go to the school games and they win. So if you look here in hobbies, we are 2 weeks into this quarter right now. This person today made an additional $228 in recurring revenue. And then they also made this quarter 1,138. They have a total of 7,200. And they're winning. They're in top five. That's not a lot of money. Like that's an incredible amount of money to make by doing something you love. But it's not a lot of money to win a contest. Now we're just 2 weeks in, and I think we can see from last quarter. Let's look what happened last quarter. Let's see what happens. So the person who won, look at this. The person who won fifth place in the hobbies category, January through March, only had to gain $7,640 in 3 months to win. I want to stop us right there. That is mind blowing. Okay, because when I did it, it was monthly and there were no categories. So it was like everybody was fighting against each other. This is open things up. I mean, zero shade. This is not shade. This is like, I'm so proud of everybody here. But think about if in a 3 month period, could you do this? You could get started now and jump right into this contest. Now that's for hobbies. And the biggest one is at 10,000. So then let's go to music. It's even less. I'm seeing this for the first time. Like this is even less. Okay. The last 7 days they've added, and this is like archived. Then money's going to be a lot more. Look at that. That's what I was competing in. That's a lot more. That's teaching people how to make money, which is what I do. So you got to have your game hat on, right? But then go into spirituality. It's a lot less. So I have had so many people on this channel say that they want to do something in spirituality. What does that mean? Let's see what that means. Let's see what Alicia's next level identity means. Okay, it's in a different language, so I don't know how to read that. Let's see if we can find one that I can read. Ryan Walker. You'll learn how to overcome lust, understand his word, and find purpose in life through Christ. Focus self improvement. There's a video here and then there's information. Could you make something like this? Could you make something in your category like this? Tech, and now that's really high, right? But do you do anything in AI? AI is like all the rage, right? Do you do anything? Health. Sports. Think about something that you are just really passionate about that you could work on every day if you could. And that you could make an extra $5,000 a month and that would replace your salary. And then you would also win, most likely, if you can get there, this game. This is over a 3 month period, but it's 5,000 of monthly recurring revenue. So what that means is every month they make this amount, but they gained that over 12 weeks, 13 weeks. The pickleball school. 10,000. So not only are they making $28,000 a month, with their pickleball school, but they won first place in this category. Self-improvement, what could you do there? And pause these to look through the title so that you can see something. And then relationships. That one's pretty low. That's like the lowest fifth place. Men's Dating Academy. Dating with Gracie. The next chapter. Okay. And if you see a red negative, that means that there was churn. That means that people left the membership and it took away from the total of their monthly recurring revenue. That happens. Everybody's going to have churn, and it's up to you to build a community that doesn't have a ton of churn. Okay. So then you go back here. I'm going to take you into my membership. This is Arlan's All Access. I won't show you a lot of the community because it is private, but this is what it looks like when you go in. Okay. So if you're new, go to the classroom. We have the April Affiliates Challenge. We have Evan being vulnerable and saying, hey, I'm afraid of YouTube, but he's going to get a lot of love. Grateful, humbled, pinching myself. I posted on Fiverr. Ain't no stopping us now. I just posted on YouTube. I love this one. I just posted my day 2 of my series on YouTube. She had not posted before, but she came into Arlen's All Access and she feels confident to post. And I said, I'm so happy you're doing this. Great example of getting started. And then here you go. So think about it for your own. I'm not trying to promote Arlen's All Access here. I'm trying to show you what your membership could look like. Okay. So I wake up every day. I check my membership. All the 12 people online. This is so fun. People on the leaderboards, right? Go into the classroom. You can create your own classes. I'll show you another one of mine. Let's see. List Builder Pro. Look at the classroom here. List Builder Pro is about getting 1,000 emails on your list. Start here, very slow. 0 to 100, 100 to 1,000. Epic hacks, and see how you can do this. Now, there's a lot more to it. That's what I teach, but I wanted you to understand what this looks like inside of Skool, so you understand the Skool games. Then you can have a calendar, and you can do live sessions. So every week we have a live session about YouTube because we have an expert in there. And then we have extra ones. Your unique value proposition is one of the things I teach, and it's being led by one of our members. LinkedIn workshop with Stacy, one of our members. So your members can actually interact with you, interact with the membership. You don't have to do it all on your own. Now, I pay our hosts. To host, but you can kind of work it out. But I do that because, let me show you why I do that. Go to the dashboard, because I have a $20,000 monthly recurring revenue. And that doesn't even count annual memberships that aren't monthly, right? And that's upfront capital. My churn is some of the lowest churn there is on Skool. If you're under 10% churn, you're doing really well. I have 1.5% churn. It's pretty crazy. That's my conversion rate. So for every 100 people who come to my landing page, I have one person who signs up, and that's pretty standard. This is great because Skool gives you this dashboard. It tells you all this information, right? And I don't love this conversion rate now that I look at it. I mean, it had 1,300 people come to the page and only 14 sign up. But again, this is really standard. I've seen maybe 2% before, but I haven't seen much higher than that. So there's different things you can do to make that better. And mine has fluctuated from 0.8% to 2 point something percent. My churn used to be like 8% though, so I'm really proud of that. And you get all this stuff with Skool. There is a link to Skool to get a 14-day free trial in the description. I'll make sure that I have that down there. And if I don't have it in the description, I'll have it in the pinned post. And just leave a comment if you don't see it. Then it shows you the members. It shows you a member map. This is really cool. This is a new feature where you get to see where people are closer to you. So the more I click in, the more people you'll see. And it puts the pin about 10 miles away from where they really are for safety. But you can do meetups, right? Either you as the host can do meetups, or you can encourage your members to just do impromptu meetups on their own. Then you have the leaderboards, which gamifies the experience for the Skool member. So again, you have the membership on Skool. It's just like you started a Facebook group or you started a something, Instagram account, but this is like more like Facebook group because other people can join it. So this is the landing page, and you can put videos there, videos here, pictures here, like all kinds of designed things if you want. I always switch these out just to test. You can put information here about what people get, and you can just, it's not super fancy. It's not like it has a lot of bells and whistles, and that's why some people don't love it. But people who get it, get it. The people who get it, get it. Because I have been on other platforms that are prettier. I've been on other platforms that have more stuff, but I haven't made $500,000 on other platforms. So there's just so much you can do here. Now, in my classroom, I said I would show you what I mean. When I one of the courses I have is how to launch a school membership. So in the membership, I teach you step by step how you launch, how you identify the niche, craft a clear offer, price your membership, how to exactly set it up, and so on. Then I have some tactics for monetization, how to attract traffic and new members, how to literally like get your own community and like step by step by step how to migrate your community if you already have one. I teach you how to do that. How to forward your unique URL. I teach you how to do that. And there's so on and so on. I mean, you keep going and going and going. And that's why so many people are in All Access is because they want to start a school membership. They want to go for the school games, but they don't want to just do it on their own. So they sign up for the 14-day trial, which you can do again. You can click below. And I get a commission when you do that, by the way. I want to make sure you know that. And you can do that too. So there's just so much you can do. You can get a commission for the same. But they sign up, they sign up for the school membership and they sign up for Arlan's All Access. And while they're learning in the classroom over the first 2 weeks, they're building the school membership. So 2 weeks in, they're able to launch the school membership and start making money. Now, they're either making money with a free membership, which is what I really encourage if you're just getting started. Free membership that then leads to phone calls, leads to upsells, course stuff. There's a whole course about it. Or they do a paid membership like the one I showed you. I'll show you one more time because I think it's worth repeating here. So this one, my List Builder Pro, is a low ticket. So I think it's 149 lifetime or $9 a month. And then there's some other options, right? The reason I like this one to show you this one is because this is one you can start just kind of, I did this in 3.5 hours on a weekend is where I launched this. And it only has 834 monthly recurring revenue because I do mostly lifetime. So I do mostly lifetime. So I think it's easier to show you this. So my churn is much lower, but my conversion rate, wow, that's really high. That's cool. Okay, let me show you. So when I first started this, and I don't spend any time here, I spend maybe 2 minutes a day today. But when I first started it last October, the first payout I got was $2,100. And then the second was $1,000 and so on. And I have a lot of off platform payments. But all I did was a couple of posts here, like an introduce yourself post. I paid attention to it. I spent about 3.5 hours building the first part of this. So I've added to it since then, but I made a few videos. I did a few, posts that are text only, as long as you're getting people value. So this is somebody who get 112 new subscribers with the lead magnet that I taught them about. This is one who got 140 emails in 30 days. I show it works, but I just added, a little bit at a time here. Added what I needed, some videos here and there, some curation. I show over time, I may have spent another 10 hours total over the past several months. And I add like a case study here, like, oh, this worked for me today. Let me go ahead and log in and add this to it with pictures. So could you do this? If you're still with me, let me know in the comments. I say I'm still with you. Let me know if you could do this. Could you do this? You want to see the categories again, and you could always rewind, but let's look at the categories one more time. Let's go back and look at that because this could be interesting. So Go back to all, and then let's look at hobbies again. The photo project. What is that? What's the photo project? It's the best photo organization out there. Okay, $37 a month, a community that helps moms organize, protect, and enjoy their digital photos. This is number one in hobbies right now. It has 500 members. And it helps you for $37 a month organize things. This is so cool. I'm very curious about how they do it, right? Could you make something that is worth $37 a month or more? Hamilton Dog Training, good last name. You know, that's my last name. And the video is on Loom, so it's showing you a little bit of that. That's really interesting. And it's like trying to figure out how do you get the dog to come with you. We help you eliminate your dog's reaction and achieve 100% off leash control. And then it's a free trial. So that's another thing. You can give a free trial. Is it 7 day? I think it's 7 day that you can give to people. You could do a free trial. So, and you can use that. And there's different ways to use that. But that's pretty cool. But it's $1,200 a year. This person is 2 on this list right now. So it's probably a monthly payment or a $1,200 a year. That's so interesting. Okay, Mink's Lash Academy. Look at this. So lashes. Could you do something like this? Are you in this category? $85 a month, 48 members. Do the math. Get your phone out, and as we're looking at these, do the math. Do the math. Multiply the number of members times how much it costs. And remember, this is monthly recurring revenue for most of these. So that's Ashley Temple. Let's see. See Ashley Temple? I teach lash techs how to start. She's in Atlanta. Salsa Academy. Level up your salsa game. 316 members. Start your free trial. $59 a month. So do 59 times 316. You don't have to do a free trial for people, but you can, which is cool. See what this is. And that gives a tour. So you can go there. You can only see this if you are a host. So I'm showing you all this behind the scenes stuff. That's 19 Academy, where creatives come to thrive. $910 a year. It's like a creative content looks like. Yeah. So do the math. 143 members times $910 a year. Do that math. Is it worth it to learn? Because what I'm going to get inevitably is I'm going to get, oh, I haven't been showing you this. Darn it. I wasn't showing you this. I'm so sorry. I read it out loud. That's too funny. Okay, I'm silly. Let me show it back again. I'll go back. Okay, so this is Ashley. This is Ashley with the lashes. Y'all, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me in the comments. With her Lash Academy. Okay. And then this is the photo project I was talking about. And this is the dog one, Hamilton Dog Training. Yeah. Okay. So do the math. 618 members times $1,200 a year. Do that math for me. Come on, man. But what I was going to say is that what most people, not most people, some people are going to do is they're going to say, I can't do this. I can't do this because. And some of you will be right. Some people will be right. Some people will not be able to do this because you have it just too much. There's too much of a barrier. But the thing is that thousands and thousands and thousands of people watch my videos every day. And that means that hundreds of you could do this. So if you're that person and you just watch that video and listen to me for the second half of it, because I wasn't sharing, I don't think. But if you're that person and you're like, wait a second, I actually can do this. What's holding me back from trying? This is the thing. Is it worth trying? I accidentally won this. I accidentally won. Is it worth trying? Even if you don't win the school games, just getting into the game, watching the numbers go up and down and all month and all quarter trying, isn't that worth like just part of it? I think it is. Look at that. And if you incorporate that with YouTube, with sales, getting really good at sales, which I teach you how to do, there's no stopping you. There's just no stopping your potential. And I've seen it so many times, not just me saying it and not just people learning from me, but every day people. Let me show you something real quick. I'll show you this because I don't. I want to make sure everybody gets this. Okay. So I'm gonna, bear with me here. So this is my landing page when you go to arlansallAccess.com. If you see a video there, book a call. If you scroll down, I have I just copied and pasted. These are from my membership, and these are real people. So you can pause this and read it. Okay. So this really works. Think about your community. Think about, and just let's say you work on it for 2 weeks, you launch it in 2 weeks, give or take. You work on it for another 4 to 6 weeks, nurturing it, working on all kinds of traffic, working on all kinds of things. And in 2 months, let's just say it's 2 months from now. 2 months from now, you have people writing posts like the ones I'm showing you on my screen. Not necessarily I made money, because that may not be what you do. But let's say you do the lashes thing. Let's say your whole thing is I'm doing something in the beauty world. And someone says to you, because of you, I was able to start. Because of you, I was able to learn how to put my lashes on. Because of you, I feel more confident walking out the door. Imagine yourself waking up to messages like I get every day inside of your community, call it a community or a membership, and people are saying, you affected me, or I met this person because of this membership, or I love it here, or asking questions and you're able to help them. If you're asking yourself, well, what would I get this and I love it, I'm still here, let me know, say still here in the comments. If you're asking yourself, I love it, but I don't know what I would offer, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right now if you haven't yet. If you don't subscribe, you won't know when the next videos come out, and it helps me get in front of more people when you subscribe, so you actually help this channel. If you're asking yourself, what would I even make my YouTube channel about or my membership about, that is all about your unique value proposition. And I've taught your unique value proposition on this channel before. I teach it in depth in Arlan's All Access at arlansallaccess.com. But it's really about figuring out what you love doing, what you could do for weeks, months, years, even if you weren't being paid. That's one you got to think about. What would you do? What could you do for months or years if you weren't getting paid? And then you have to think about, what does the market really want? And if you can find that ikigai, if you can find that center point of those three circles, you found it. There's a whole process you can go through. Do a search for my name and offers, or like offers is a good word. Go to my playlist. Actually, I have an entire playlist about how do you figure out your offer. I also teach it inside of Arlan's All Access in depth, but it's really down to that. What do I love doing? What can I do without even getting paid? And what does the market want? There's an extra one of, what am I good at? Because you might love singing and you're not good at it. So there's that, what am I good at? And the what do I love doing and what could I do forever is kind of the same. So it's what do I love doing? What am I good at? What does the market want? Those three things. And if you still can't find that answer, you might have to go out and experience a little bit more. Go out and experience it a little bit more. Help somebody. But think through. I bet you, no matter what, somebody has asked you, more than one person has asked you the same question, has asked your help for the same thing. And you saw there was like relationships was one of the categories. Somebody asked you about what to do in this situation. That's relationships. So you can learn these things. You can build skill. It is not as far away as you think. Now, if you already have a skill, let's say you're a professional at something. If you're still with me, thank you so much for being with me because this is going to be a breakthrough for you. If you already have a skill, you've been working for somebody else and they've been paying you, but you've been making them a lot more than they've been paying you. Am I reading you? You can turn that into something. You can turn that into something big on Skool or in any kind of membership. A free membership, if you don't want to do the Skool games, you don't have to do the Skool games. You don't have to do a membership that is paid. I also have a free membership. A free membership, how that works is you nurture your members and you treat it as if they paid to be there. And then you offer upsells. You offer, this is how you get this course, or this is how you go into my paid membership. I know Max, let me see, I'll show you Max real quick. He's awesome. So that would be, you can see the different communities here on this page. But Max does this. So he has made $2 million in 15 months on Skool. Max. He's in Sweden. And he has his course, which is $1,200 a year, and he has course free, which is 101,000 members. I didn't even realize that. Now, course, I'm in it, so I won't show you too much of it, but I'm in it. There's a lot there. There's a lot in his classroom. Crazy amount of value in his classroom. But let me show you the other. Course free. What does he have? Great stuff like light, Get started. Look at all this that you get. Look at all this. This is a lot of stuff. But when you click there, you like upgrade here and go to course. So that's what you can do in your free membership. Is that making sense? So you do things that make sense. And now he used to have all kinds of live sessions, your first 1K webinar. And what he's done is over time, he's had fewer and fewer of these live sessions, but he used to have all kinds. So you can have live sessions. In those live sessions, you can say, am I showing you my screen? I hope I am. It looks like I'm not showing you my screen. I think it's Zoom. I honestly think it's Zoom. I did it again. Y'all love me? Okay, we're going to one more time. This is course free. This is course free. And this is his classroom light. So when you go in there, you have a welcome. You have some of it. You have some of the courses. Really good stuff here. But if you want more, you upgrade to the paid. All right. And the paid is $1,200 per year. So that's what you could do with the free membership. I will just say that today is the day that Zoom went down. So that's why I'm a little weird on Zoom today. I'm just surprised that it's recording at all, and hopefully it'll give me this in the cloud. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. I want you to thrive. I want you to have options and freedom. This is one big, major, major way. And I wouldn't be saying it if I hadn't just made $500,000 doing it. And I will continue working on it. You have to drag me out of school. I want to see you there. You start somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere. Get into that free membership, that free trial. If you don't want to do the free trial and you just want to look at Skool, go to skool.com, check it out. But it can be something. It can be something. If you just want to go to skool.com, you can check it out, get a little bit of confidence, and go for it.